Hello, this is Gabriella, and I would like to show something that I tried on the Dow Jones because it has the biggest data since 1800. So what I did, I ran the composite module in the astronomy box, and out of one moment, what happened here? Out of 142 cycles, it found 10 these cycles that work. Okay, after optimizing the cycles, we came up with 5 and finally with 4 cycles. So these are the 4 cycles: helio Venus, the 16 harmonic, helio Venus, the 9 harmonic, helio Mars, 23 harmonics, and helio Mars, 16 harmonic. So these are the last 4 cycles that work for the Dow Jones. Then I ran each and every cycle alone, and I came up with this: the Venus helio 16 harmonic works 50-50, so it is not good enough for me. The helio Venus, the 9 harmonic, works perfectly because it got 4 V's. Okay, so this works fine. The Mars, in the Mars cycles, the one that works is the 16 harmonic, this one. So, and this one works also again 50-50, so I cannot use that. And finally the outcome is by the green cycles. The Venus is the green one and Mars is the purple one. So it shows pretty good outcome. And this one, the big cycle, one moment, not this one, this one, the green, the thin green cycle shows all the cycles together. So we can see that we got here culmination, or more or less here at the Venus cycle we got a culmination, and since then we are getting a decline. And if I choose the new tool that Sergey added, and I run expert, the blue stripes are the years when it doesn't work, and the red ones are the years when it did work. So let us see which one works most. Okay, so we had here 1 good year and 3 bad years since that it didn't work, and it chose the best cycle to be the north-north cycle. So if I click on this new button here and click on the expert, and then we have Jupiter-Uranus cycle, 13 years, 19 years, 11 years, 24 months. Well, for me it is very difficult to trade 13 or 19 year cycles, so I cannot use those. So it came out with the north-north cycles, the 18.5 year cycle. Okay, so if I put this on the graph, and then we get a north node cycle low at the beginning of 2026. And if I use the north node here, aspects, nodes, nodes and not the sun. The node, it is now in the north node now is in Aries, in transit house, using it here. And calculate, and then we can get the statistics for it. It will give me what happened in the Dow Jones when the north node was in Aries. I can make it like this. And if I switch it to ULE, then it will give me all the years that it was in Aries. Okay, these are all the years when the north node was in Aries. What can we see here? Meanwhile, until it counts, we see a fall from August 26, 87 by from here. It cannot show it because it's in the ULE module. And then 87, and then it was here in 2000 the Dow Jones went up, and now it is here. So we will get the statistics now. The statistics, let me put it at least 60 days, last 10, last 5, and it gives me all the years that it was in or is in Aries, and we can see here a big decline while the index went up, and it declined on the next station. So I can optimize this. And I can get all the history when this decline happens. So what happened more? We had 2% down and 9% up, and so that is what we get for the north node. Okay, it's not really something that I can use, and that's it. Going back to our current position, we are here. So the blue is the time when the north node is in Aries, and these are the cycles that the heliocentric Venus and Mars shows us. Okay, good luck with this.